What's up guys, it's Catharines Production 72. Welcome to my review of set 75377, the Starship series, which is what they're saying on the box, Invisible Hand. This set is 18 plus and has 557 pieces, and it retails for £47 in the UK. It's the cheapest we have gotten in this series, and it's a 25th anniversary set, which is pretty cool. It's got that nice black box art, got the Separate logo with Invisible Hand up there. Got the nice boy bit where it says 18 plus and all the other stuff, the nice greebling Disney logo. You got the Starship collection, so not Starship series, I've been saying it wrong. Up the top, the 1:1 scale is apart because of course you don't get any minifigures on it, but I like to talk on that in this series, so we're going to flip the box over. Kind of got a shot of in from the movie, the dimensions of the set, which is pretty cool. They give you the dimensions and turn the flash off so you can see it better. Didn't really help. But really nice set from the back, and let's jump straight in. So quickly, before we jump in and talk this amazing set, got a couple of things I'd like to mention. One is, as much as my last review was the Tantive and the one before that was the Executor, sadly my next review will not be on the Falcon, at least I don't think it will. See, I've not gotten the Millennium Falcon yet. I'm going to wait a week or two to buy the Falcon. But hopefully in between then I've got a couple of other sets that I'm actually eyeballing on my shelf right now that I could probably get reviews out on, which will be just as good. I'm planning to do all the Starship series. It's a series Starship collection, because it's something that I think is really cool, and it's a really unique idea that Lego should have really done years ago. But I think here and now we've got the better pieces to make these smaller models look amazing. And so far this has proven to be one of my favourites. I was mentioning a minifigure. I do have a minifigure here because I'm going to talk about that, because I feel like Lego is trying to get you to do it yourself by putting that little kind of grey piece on the stand. But we'll talk that little grey piece here, but we'll talk about that soon when we get onto the stand. So let's jump onto the set itself. So the Invisible Hand is the cheapest, but it's the only one that has a feature that's built in. I mean, the Executor, you have to lift all the panels off just to see the little reference. The studs representing bounty hunter scene. The Tantive 4 you actually have to properly break to get into it, so that doesn't have a feature, but this one does, which makes it even cooler. This being the Invisible Hand from Revenge of the Sith, which, considering it took, 3 years of helmet sets to get anything from the prequels. The fact that the Executor is not counted as the Starship collection, but the first wave, and hopefully there'll be more, we got a Revenge of the Sith prequel era set is even cooler. I think Lego's finally going, hey, people like the prequels, we should make content. But they picked a really good ship. I think this exists in part to the UCS Inventor that exists. I think that's part of it. But we're going to get started on this set. So first of all, coming up the nose, there's a very cool use of that ice skating piece. As you can see here at the front, loads of kind of yellow lights through it. So there is 4 stickers, the stickers being this piece and this piece, and of course it is flipped on that side. There's a nice blue and grey kind of detailing. This little green piece here is meant to represent the bridge where Anakin and Obi-Wan confront Grievous, and the whole your lightsaber will make a fine addition to my collection where that happens. There's a really nice detail on the top. You see this class of ship quite a few times in the Clone Wars, but this is Grievous's personal one, the Invisible Hand. Again, some really nice greebling and detailing going along it, and you can't really see it, but you can see a yellow and red stud kind of in the hanger, and then you see the brown thing. The brown thing's an MTT, and those big droid carriers you see in episode 1, and Anakin and Obi-Wan starfighters are nicely represented there, which is a pretty cool reference. I should be able to remove this panel here to show it better. It does not come off the best, but you can kind of see it. And so it's even got the pattern of the hangar floor, which makes it even cooler. These are built as 2 different sections, so you can easily just put them back together. It's not really a problem. And that is something cool. I mean, on the other sets you can't really see the little thing that they're making references to, but the fact that you can see it on this one does make it pretty damn cool. So I'm going to quickly put that back together. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite features. As you can see, there's more greebling along the top. We turn it round, we've got those really cool engines there, that looks nice. And of course, up the top, we have the bridge, This is where the whole scene where Count Dooku is beheaded in the movie and stuff. Turn it around, it's more or less the flip design. You take it off the stand, obviously it has this little bit at the bottom, so when you remove it from the stand, you know, it's not going to really stay up itself, it kind of stays like that. You know, it's not going to tip over or anything. I don't think any of these really tip over. And this is my first time in a review actually trying to see if this works, because I was just curious through this little bit here on the bottom, you know, how that would work, how that would react. But no, I'm really liking it. Really cool. We got a little bit of kind of clear piece of drips in the big window that you see. But let's jump onto the stand. So the stand is the basic one they've been throwing in. We've got that 25th anniversary brick. That's one thing. If they do more of these, they're not going to have these special stands, bricks on the stand. And this is printed. It's a one-sided print. See, because the one from last year, Executor, is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. So this is representing 25 years of Lego Star Wars. So if they were to do more of these next year, there would have to be 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. So it would be that. Of course, it clicks on this. It's more or less the same stand design as the other two. Got a little brick there, and you got Lego Star Wars Invisible Hand, which is printed. It's a little bit like the little tiles you got in the Planet series set. So I'm going to place the set back on. That brick does fall off a lot, which is something you do have to worry about a little bit. But the stand goes on like so. You put the set down, you put the little brick back on, which it has a thing for falling off. So if I were to remove the stud, what figure am I placing? Well, personally for my own collection, I do not have a Revenge of the Sith Count Dooku, so I wouldn't put the Clone Wars one. And I feel like Grievous would and wouldn't work there, so because the size of him. So the figure that I would put there is Kidnapped Chancellor Palpatine. This is the 2014 version, so a little bit of a rare minifigure, but you could have him there. And you know, that looks pretty damn cool. You know, have Palpatine there, because the whole point of Anakin and Obi-Wan being on the Invisible Hand is to save Palpatine, or the captured Palpatine. So let's jump into the instructions. So here we are. This is the instructions. Like the Tantive, I don't know what the Falcon's one looks like, but they show you a really weird angle. Again, it's those silly renders. You know, there'll be a bit in the front about the design of the ship. You know, which is pretty cool. You can probably pause and read that. You know, it's really cool. It can show you shots from Revenge of the Sith. You can see them kind of Obi-Wan's ship getting all the buzz droids on it, and you can see the Invisible Hand there over Coruscant, which is pretty damn cool. You know, you get a whole thing celebrating the 25th anniversary. So you know, from there it's, you know, just your standard building process that you would get in all these sets. Again, nothing too special. You know, there you go, you're building the stand, and at the back you do not, I don't believe you do, I don't think there's an advert for those sets. No, more or less just the building. They do give you an extra grade title if you don't want to include the 25th anniversary stand. Oh, in the back of it just says Star Wars, but I choose to have the stand. So I suppose the point of this review, in conclusion, is this set worth it? 100%. See, Lego don't ever do anything for the Separatists, ever, half the time. I think the last Separatist set we got that wasn't, you know, a proper set was the AAT 4 years ago. And even at that, they're always small, but this represents a big ship. Obviously it's not big scale, but it's nice. And from what I've read online, this is actually scale. A very similar accurate scale between this and the 2012 Malevolence. And I have the two of them on the shelf next to each other, which, do you know what, I'm actually going to quickly show you how that looks. Just thought it'd be kind of cool to show you the two separate ships next to each other. I've not really done that for the other two sets because I don't have any real comparisons there, but that does look super nice, you know, these two sets. Even though they're 12 years really apart, it looks really nice. So for the price of £47, you really can't complain. This is the cheapest of them all, the most expensive being the Falcon at 75. The Tantive was 70, but this one I like a lot, and I like how the prequel one wasn't screwed over and made the most expensive. So I feel like Lego would have done that, but it wasn't too bad. But anyway, this concludes my review. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be a review, or maybe the 2011 Falcon, or the 2006 sail bar. Those are two of the ones I'm kind of debating on. But yeah, quickly throw in here, I didn't do a channel update this month because I was busy doing the whole room video. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.